Seahawks broke the world record for stadium noise with an ear-shattering 137.6 decibels.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Guillermo Cepeda, a teacher here at South Mountain Community College. I teach Spanish, and one of my extracurricular activities is being a fan for the baseball team and the basketball team.
Your cheering has changed the outcome of the game?
Well, yeah, one time, I'll never forget it. This is about 3 or 4 years ago. We were playing Central Arizona College, and I was just doing my usual, I have different techniques, I'll clap, or I'll go, like I saw ASU fans do that one time, so just roaring up and then coming down before the guy pitches the ball. But I was doing my clapping, and that was really bothering the pitcher, and I could really tell. So I think I got that guy off kilter, and even after the game, I even had his dad cussing me out and everything else. So yeah, you can have strong results.
There was one game I recall where you got the entire softball team cheering as well, right? That was a pretty loud.
The ladies. Oh, sure. No, well, yeah, sure. We got the ladies softball team came over, and of course those girls. You got to see them in the game. I mean, they do their own cheering. They're great at that. So I don't know what happened. I was doing my usual. Then I looked back and I said, "Hey, why don't I get them to do that?" So I just asked them, "Would you like to go ahead and help me with the swell?" With a swell, they said sure. So I would make a little signal, and they would, and then we got the picture off there too.
Yeah, and we won that game, if I recall. Yeah,
I told the girls, you girls help us to win this game.
Well,
yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Professor.
There we go, Cougar, baby. Come on, let's go. Pep, 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 pep. Hey, hey, hey.
The ear-splitting decibels caused his heart rate to spike up over 40% to 96 beats per minute. And his free throw percentage fell even more to a very mediocre 6 for 10. That's a 30% drop-off.
All the Bruins are going over. Gilbert's in there. Peter McNabb. They're all into the stands. McNabb's going up to grab somebody about 7 or 8 rows up.
This melee at Madison Square Garden may be best remembered for Bruins defenseman Mike Milbury beating a Rangers fan with his own shoe.
During periods of stress, such as preparing to run in a race, the brain signals the adrenal glands to produce epinephrine or adrenaline. Epinephrine increases the rate in which the heart beats. In turn, the increased cardiac output supplies more oxygen to the muscles, putting the body in a heightened state to react. As a longer-term response to stress, cortisol is secreted by the adrenal glands, promoting the release of energy.
Hello, my name is Connor Dorn, and I went to Bachelor High School, and I'm a Unified Football State Championship quarterback.
So how does crowd noise affect you when you play football?
It affects me pretty much because you're on the field and you got a lot of pressure on you, and if you do like a false start, or you mess up, the crowd just starts yelling or whatever. You just gotta try and block out your mind and just keep the game going, just keep it to your control, and don't get anxious, don't get nervous, just play your game.
Now, as a quarterback, you're kind of in charge of your offense to stay focused. So I mean, how does other players on your offensive team, how do they take the noise, and how do you help them?
I try to help them, be like, you know what, I'm out here too. They're all just gonna get all rambunctious. Just play your game. Just stick with what I'm doing. Like, I try to calm you guys down. You guys calm me down. We're just like one big team.
Now, how about noise on defense? I mean, do you like it when your team's on defense? I mean, do you think that helps the defense?
I think it helps the defense pretty well because the defense, once you make a sack or you make a good play, you start getting yelling a lot. It brings a lot of energy on the field.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Tyler Owen, South Mountain Community College baseball pitcher. I'd like to talk to you today how crowd level really doesn't affect me when I'm on the mound. A few techniques. First off, when I get on the mound, I make sure I'm looking at my catcher. Me and him are together when we're on the mound, so it's just him and I out there. And then I really focus on my breathing. I breathe in through my nose and then out through my mouth, and that's able to slow my heartbeat down. That way, when the crowd's really amped up, I'm really not. It's all about playing the game, so that's what I do.
And then, so a couple questions here. So, I mean, has there ever been an instance when you feel like the fans did affect your gameplay?
Not at all. I have guys like Eason Garcia playing with me, and he's able to help me through the games, and the crowd level really doesn't affect me.
At some point in your athletic career, you're going to compete in a venue where the crowd is going to be against you. What do you do about that? One of the things I suggest for many athletes is to prepare ahead of time for these venues by pumping in really loud crowd music into your place of your training. So place a CD, something on your iPod where there's crowd music. You can get a lot of that stuff off the internet and make it super loud while you're practicing. It's so annoying because you can't hear your coaches, but that's the point. If you can get used to that kind of annoyance, that hostile environment while you're training, when you actually show up in this venue, it's a little bit easier.